back in the kitchen, y'all. I'm back in the kitchen. And so tonight, this is our first video of our Black History Month, our, you would say, African American Heritage Month, the month of February. And so I know I had put out already a video saying that I was gonna, you know, be making certain entrees from certain book that I have, and it's the African American Heritage Cookbook from Tuskegee, Alabama. I got this book from my sister, and so, you know, which you guys have probably already heard from some of my previous videos, that my sister passed away in 2017. So she was a great cook, and me, you know, I wasn't really a big cook. I can cook to feed my family, but you know, really to get in the kitchen and really throw down, that was never my thing. But I think since she's passed, and just even holding out her legacy and cooking, this has really been very comforting to my heart, you know, just even in my grief, you know, as I'm still grieving and everything, you know, my whole family is. But this is something I wanted to do for my family. And so I decided to go ahead and just, you know, open it up and just share with other people and other families. And you know, I know for me, cooking is a sense of healing, of therapy for me. And so I'm just really enjoying it. I'm excited about this book here. My sister actually cooked meals from this book. And so I look forward to, I've already kind of gone through it here, you know. So anyway, so tonight is the first night. This is the first Friday of February. And so tonight we are going to be making oxtail stew, okay? And so I'm excited about that. I've never even cooked oxtails before, but guess what? I love oxtails, okay? So tonight I'm gonna show you guys how to cook that Southern oxtail stew that's gonna be so delicious that you're gonna be like, oh my God, I cannot believe I have never even ate oxtails before. You're gonna love it. So stay tuned. I have all my ingredients before me. We're gonna go ahead and just dive. Okay, so here we are. We have a packet of oxtails that I purchased from the grocery store. And you know, oxtails are not cheap, right? But if you can find them on sale, get them on sale, right? So this is about 2 pounds, a little bit over 2 pounds, but you basically only need about 2 pounds of the oxtail. So I've already cut it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open this up here. And we're gonna go ahead and dump them in a bowl here. Okay. So we'll set that there. So, okay, so here we're gonna go ahead and just pull everything apart. So it looks like we have about 6 oxtails here. Okay. Of course, you can definitely cook more than this if you want. Yes, look at that. But anyway, so this is about 6 of them here, okay? You need to add water. So probably like maybe just enough water to kind of get them to the top of the bowl here, just slightly covering them up, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and pour a little vinegar. It's about a cup of vinegar. And then also you can use lemon or you can use lime, whichever you prefer. And then you can go ahead and just cut, you can actually just cut it in half. Okay. And then you can go ahead and just squeeze it into the water. Lemon. Okay. So you just want that to be there, okay? So you let that sit there for a little bit. Because, you know, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just continue, but normally you would probably just let it sit in the vinegar and the lemon juice for about maybe 5 minutes or so. But it's okay. But you'll do that. Once that's done, you can, now some people clean it differently. You can take the lemon itself and just kind of rub it on the actual oxtail, both sides, all around it. Just kind of get that lemon in there. And then you also want to cut off some of the fat, okay? These are kind of have a lot of fat in there. So I have my shears here. So I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting off some of the fat that's in it. Got to have some sharp shears here, but I'm just going to cut here. So basically this is it. You just kind of go through here. This is how you clean them. Because remember, this is an ox's tail, right? So you want to make sure if you don't clean it, then sometimes you can get like a bitter taste. And you don't want your oxtails to be bitter. You want them to be nice and flavorful. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the little ones just as is. These are little, so it should be fine. Just get them cleaned up here a little bit. Okay, all right. So you just clean them in the water. See how dirty the water is? So you're just getting all of the bacteria off of it. And so yes, all right. So that's probably good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and just drain off the water. So you drain it off, and you can wash these as many times as you want to. So we'll just go ahead and turn the water on here. Rinse here, and then the water. Okay. Drain that off. Basically, well, I think that's good enough. So I think it looks nice and clean now. They're starting to separate, which is good. So that means that the lemon is cooking them a little bit, because you know lemon cooks food too, even when it's raw. But Instapot. So I'm going to be cooking these in the Instapot tonight. So I can show you guys how to make it a little bit quicker than normal. Now you can definitely bake it in the oven. You can stew them on top of your stove. You can do whatever you choose to do. But I'm choosing to try our Instapot because I haven't cooked my Instapot in so long. And so when I saw this, when I was doing my research, you know, to find out how I wanted to cook it, I saw a lot of people cooking it in Instapot. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about my Instapot. And I had put my Instapot up a long time ago. So I'll tell you a quick story about my Instapot. I went to the store thinking that I was going to, you know, getting me a rice cooker. And I ended up bringing home this Instapot. And I'm thinking it was just a simple rice cooker. So I bought it home and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is not just no rice cooker. It's not even giving me how to even make the rice, you know? So I was like, well, what is this? You know, so I looked it up and I kind of said, okay, what is an Instapot? I didn't know what an Instapot was, y'all. So anyway, I looked it up and I saw how all these people were cooking all these meats and vegetables and pasta meals. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, did I just come across a gold mine here? So anyway, I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I started reading the instructions of it and what to cook and how to cook and all that. And I'm like, wow, I was having a field day with this Instapot. I cooked all kind of foods. I baked chicken, you know, there's a saute function on here. So I sauteed my meat and everything. It was just been amazing. So anyway, then I kind of went through that phase, right? So then I came back. So now I'm like, so I put it up. I pulled my Instapot out the cabinet, y'all, tonight. So we're going to do some oxtails in the Instapot. Okay, so we are here at the Instapot. And you see I have all of my ingredients here. So of course I have oxtails here. I have all of my seasonings here. And we have some Worcestershire sauce, as well as I also put in here my Worcestershire sauce, and there was one more sauce, guys. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'll remember, I'll tell you. My brown sugar, we have the vegetables here, and I also have some minced garlic that I'm gonna add as well. But at this time, we're gonna go ahead and brown the oxtails. And we see here with the crock pot, the moment you plug it up, it's ready to go, okay? So, and there's a saute function I have on mine. Some crock pots don't have that. So if you don't have a saute on it, it's okay. Just go ahead and just put it on low and just go ahead and add your oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit saute. And then I'm gonna give it just like a minute or two for it to get hot a little bit, since I just turned it on. Now, oh, it's actually ready. So once it beeps, it tells you it's ready, right? I'm like, okay, that's fast. See, the Instapot is fast. Now we're gonna pressure cook these oxtails today. And it's gonna take about a good 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I'm gonna just do 45 minutes, but we're gonna just saute it. Then we're gonna remove the meat. You can make your own broth if you choose to. You can get it a can. I'm just gonna get out of this can, the beef broths here. And we're gonna add that. So while this is kind of heating up there, I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the can here and wipe my can off. Make sure that's done. Some paper towel there. Hope you guys can see everything pretty well here. And then we'll go ahead and just open. I have an electric can opener. Yes, I still have the electric can opener. A lot of people are like, she got an electric can opener? Yes. Anyway, so there's my broth. Okay, so I'll open that. So we'll have that ready to go. And what else we have here? Okay, so let me see. It feels a little hot there. So let me just go ahead and put one in there. A little salt on them. Just a little sprinkle of salt. And a little pepper. So I have my little salt and pepper over here in this little bowl. I'm just gonna do a little pinch. All right, that's fine. This is a family channel, so of course, you know, you guys are gonna see my young men coming in and out from time to time, which is okay. No problem. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and just a little salt and pepper on it. Nothing major, because we're gonna dump all of this in there once we saute it, okay? All right, so let's see if it's ready to go. It's not sizzling yet, so I like to hear that sizzle. So yeah, so anyway, go ahead and put them in there. There you go, there you go. So, and I added 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in here as well. So it's just gonna saute it. These are pretty big, actually. This is nice size here. You wanna make sure they all fit. Now my Instapot, forgive me if I'm saying crock pot, because I don't remember if I'm saying crock pot or not, but it's Instapot. So mine's a 4-quart. They have bigger ones as well. So it's like once I bought this and I discovered what all it can do, I was like, I should have got me a bigger one. So my niece actually has a real big one, and she, you know, she puts greens in it, she does all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want a bigger one, but I never got one. So. Saute. Now you don't have to saute this if you don't choose to. I just choose to because I just like to have that, you know, that brown look to it, and then even to help start your browning for your gravy. Now I remember what's in here. It's the browning. I put the browning seasoning here as well as the Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so you want to watch these because you don't want them to burn. You just want to brown them on one side. Just kind of get them start to cook already. I'll show you guys what it looks like. We want to do it on all sides. You can kind of see it a little bit here. You can see a little bit here what it looks like. I'll turn it over. It's just starting to brown over there a little bit. So you can kind of flip it around a little bit. Really good. So while that's sauteing, I'll tell you guys all of my seasonings here that I have. So here I have all my veggies. So I have, of course, the carrots and the celery. I have all 4 bell peppers. So we have the red, the green, the yellow, and the orange, and onions as well. Okay, so that's all my veggies I've dumped in there. And then, of course, we have the brown sugar here. Here we have the bay leaves in here, so we're gonna put some bay leaves in there. We also have rosemary. We have chili powder. We have little crushed peppers in there as well. We have, what else we have in here? We have thyme. And I also have my little extra ingredient I always add, which is that slap your mama. Okay, so I got that in here as well. And parsley as well. Oh, that's dried ingredients. And then here I have all seasonings. I have paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, a little salt, a little pepper. And I think that's it. That's it for this one. So that's all my seasoning here. Now, the only thing about Instapot is you're gonna have to, of course I'm using minced garlic. You're gonna have to over season with how you would normally season, okay? Because when you use the Instapot, because you're going to add water to it, it's a stew, a lot of the seasonings are going to come off in the juice. So you want to make sure that you that you over season a little bit. Of course, don't season it too much because, of course it'll be salty. So you just want to give it a little bit more seasoning than normal, okay? because of the Instapot. Okay, it looks like it's starting to get stuck there a little bit, so we don't want it to get stuck. It's okay. It looks good though. Okay, so I think I'm going to be done with this part. I think so this is good. So we'll take these out now. We're going to keep the saute functionality on, so that we can go ahead and saute our vegetables in this broth that we have here. Okay, so like I said, we just definitely don't want it to burn. So go ahead, I'm going to pour a little of the broth, chicken broth in it. Just a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and get that mixed up there. So now see that's boiling there, so we'll let that boil a little bit. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of the vegetables in here, not all of them. So we'll put a few in there. Probably not, doesn't matter. It's all going to be dumped in here anyway. I'm going to put a little of the onions and the bell peppers. And we'll just let this saute real quick. Okay, so let's just let this saute a little bit. And so your broth will be about a cup of broth. Juices there. And some people add tomato paste. I guess it's a thickening so that the veggies are sauteing there. We'll let them saute. Smell good too. Smell like I'm making a soup. Okay. And give it a little pinch of salt, pepper a little bit. Get that mixed up. Instapot cooking, y'all. Oh my goodness, wow. That's really cool. What you guys see? You're gonna be like, oh my God, are you serious, girl? You cooking in Instapot? Yes, ma'am. And it's gonna be good. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just add the meat back in. Let's just add it back in. We're still gonna leave the saute on for now. We're gonna switch that, of course, though. So we're gonna just add the meat back in here. Actually, want the big ones on the bottom. Okay. And then go ahead and just go ahead and put the veggies in there. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop those in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little of garlic. A little mixed garlic in there. I guess about a tablespoon. Okay, we'll put that in there. We'll go ahead and just sear all the seasonings, so we'll just go ahead and dump that in here. Just pour it all in there. All in there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the seasonings in here. That's all your rosemary and your thyme. Okay, and then your bay leaves. Go ahead and then we'll dump the sugar in there as well. And then we'll dump the browning as well as the Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Good. Okay. All right, so basically, and then we'll go ahead and pour the rest of your broth in here. Pour the whole can. And I am going to add a little water though. I'm going to add a little water because you want it to be enough sauce in here that will be right above the meat. Okay, so if your broth is not coming up, it's fine. Just go ahead and add a little water so that your meat is pretty much covered. This piece of meat, but I have, like I said, this is a smaller Instapot here, so you okay, that's good. Okay, so here's your bay leaves, get those in there. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. All right, that's all your seasoning is done. So now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and wipe this down a little bit here. That's a little hot.
Okay, Oxtail.
Okay. And then you go ahead and just put your top on. You're gonna seal it on here. Gotta figure out. So you go ahead and turn it this way. Now you'll go ahead and do the pressure cook. So you'll hit pressure cook. Well, you'll cancel the saute first, so just do it off. And then you'll go pressure cook. And then you want it to be on high, and then you want to go ahead and add your time. So just add 45 minutes. You can press and hold it. So you're not hearing all that beep, 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 beep. 45 minutes, and that's it. So it automatically programs it, and then once you, okay, yeah, the pressure level, let me see. Let me try this one. Pressure level, okay, yeah, that's it, it's high. Okay, that's perfect. So the keep warm just stays on, but you're gonna be pressure cooking this for 45 minutes, okay? So once this is done, we will come back and I will show you what it looks like. What's up, guys? We are back to reveal the Instapot oxtails. Okay, so let's see here. So now the little button's down, so now we know it's ready. Okay, let's take a look-see. OMG. Let's take a look-see. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, look at that oxtail. Ooh, oh my God, it's so good. Oh, my bay leaves escaping. Wow, the veggies are in here. It's nice and gravy. There's your vegetables. Let me see if I can find a little one. Oh my gosh, look. Oh my God, look how good that looks, guys. Wow. Okay. So we are ready to take these out and plate these, and we're gonna taste it. Now, a few things before I move on, let you guys know. So I did not add flour because I really like this to be thicker. But I did not add flour, and I can do it now. I can add cornstarch, and I can go ahead and mix this up in here, and I can just kind of cook it a little bit longer. And also, oh, look how good that looks. Wow, it smells so delicious. And I also have decided I want to put some potatoes in it as well. Okay, now the recipe didn't call for potatoes, but I like potatoes in my stew. Look at that. Ooh, baby, this is Instapot all day. You got to do it. Wow. So right now, I actually just a little shortcut. I have the potatoes boiling on the stove, and I'm using the little red potatoes. They're small, so they doesn't take long to cook. So what I am going to do is I'm going to cook them on the stove, get them soft, and then I'm going to add them to my broth here, and then we're going to just let it marinate in its juices. All right, guys, so this is it. This is the Instapot oxtail stew, and we're going to go ahead and just take, I'm just going to take one out for now, and we're going to taste it. I actually made some rice as well, guys. So here is the oxtail here. As you can see, I just got a little small one. I got some rice, put a little juice, a little gravy on there. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and taste it. Okay, here it is. So this is my one oxtail that I have here, and I made some little rice on the side. Took some veggies here, as well as some of the gravy. And we're gonna taste now. So first I'm gonna taste the rice with the gravy. Let's see the flavor of that first. Okay. It's gonna be hot, so I gotta blow it. God, thank you for this food that we're receiving. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I'm grateful. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Very good there. Nice, flavorful. Get a little veggies in here, a little rice. A little carrot and onion, bell pepper. Nice and tender. It's good. Okay. Let's look at the meat. Okay, here's the oxtail. Let's see. Look at this. It is like falling off the bone. Look at that. Wow, so tender. Oh my goodness. Let's try it. Oh my gosh, so delicious. So delicious. So tender. Oh wow. Look at the bell pepper. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay. Well, there you have it. This is your Instapot oxtail stew. This is the first entree that we're having for our Black History Month, or American Heritage Month. Soul food. Look forward to the next video, and the next week we're going to be making collards with cornmeal dumplings. Okay, so I look forward to that too. So good. Thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm having so much fun just creating with you guys, and I'm having my first with you all as well when it comes to cooking and just experimenting in the kitchen. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. Please subscribe. Please send me a thumbs up if you like this video. And also hit the notification button so that you can be notified when videos are being uploaded from our family first. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And our family hashtag, what in God's delicious name. Have a great day.